Big Tractor Power fans, the spring of 2020 has arrived in western Kentucky, and many farms in the region are getting ready to head out to the field to apply anhydrous ammonia, which is a nitrogen form of fertilizer used to grow corn. Here we can see two 620 horsepower John Deere 9620R four-wheel drive tractors pulling 60-foot wide Blu Jet anhydrous application bars. This farm runs 4 of these big 60-foot wide applicators, and my friend Matt is back at the farm shop getting the applicators ready to go to the field. I thought you might find it interesting to see some of the fabrication and setup that goes into getting ready to head to the field. And Matt is building a hitch extension on the Blu Jet applicators this year for a filter. And we'll see in this video as Matt fabricates the hitch extension and hooks it up to the toolbar. Let's head into the shop to see what Matt's up to.
Today I'm doing some fab work here down in the old shop. This is actually, this thing here is to offset the hitch on the back of our Blu Jet anhydrous applicator. This year we're mounting a filter system from capstan on the back of the applicator. In order to do that, I got to move the hitch where you hook the wagon to, got to move it back about 2 feet. So that's what this is for. This is going to bolt to the frame of the applicator up here with some 3/4 inch U-bolts. These are going to bolt right to the frame. We're going to come back, and then the hitch itself is going to bolt to this square tubing here. And the actual filter system is a big tall white canister. It's going to sit right here in the middle of this, and it goes upright. So just got this mocked up. I'm welding it all up and going to paint it, and then bolt it to the applicator. Now the only thing left to do is put a couple caps on here on the other end, close that off so no bees get in there and make nests, and paint it up. I'll be ready to install it. Cut out my caps I'm going to use there. We've got a 80-ton iron worker here. It shears flat metal. You can also cut angle, and it has a hole puncher right here for punching holes. This thing acts like a big pair of scissors with 80 tons of force. You can cut through up to 1 inch thick material. It's a beast. We've had this thing a long time, and we use it almost daily. There's always something that needs welding or fabricating, or like right now, instead of going to Blu Jet for a hitch or offset piece for a hitch, I'm just going to make it. It's a lot cheaper. We got all kinds of scrap metal here laying around in the rack, so I can throw it together in an afternoon and have it on there and be done with it. It's nice to have metal here to work with. We also have a smaller 45-ton iron worker here. We use this one has instead of the angle cutter, it has a bender that you can put, you know, sheet metal in here. Of course, it's only like about 9 inches wide, but put that in there and hit the pedal and it'll bend it. It also has a shear in the bottom too. Not quite as wide as the other one, but you know, you just use for smaller stuff. This one is set up with a pipe notcher for notching pipe when you're welding like handrails and that type of stuff. So it's nice to have these machines handy and somewhat easy to use. So yeah, I'm gonna cut out my caps and we'll weld those on. Just gonna use this piece of scrap here that was in the rack, just a cut off end piece from something else we've made, and just gonna cut a couple squares out of it. Ready to weld them on. See how good a job I did cutting these. Perfect. up, man? What's up, baby? Just doing a little weld. Got one more. Didn't mean to bust it. What do you think? Gonna work? Got our 2 feet. Filter will sit right here. Hitch will bolt to that.
Yeah, and took it up there.
No, I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna paint it first. Getting ready to bolt my hitch extension on here to this back frame piece. And I don't want to hear any trash talk about my paint job and how it doesn't match. After about 2 hours in the field, you won't be able to tell the difference. My blue's a little bright, but we're all about functionality, not looks. Grab a hammer. Cool. I think this is going to work great. Our big filter canister sits right here, and these hoses will come off, and we're going to plumb the filter straight into the cooling towers right here and here, and I think this will work pretty good. Now my hitch, which is right here on that pallet, it bolts right, it's going to bolt right here. I'm going to do that right now. Bolts on the same way with U-bolts and this plate right here. The bolts that came out here were a little bit too rusty. So I found new ones. I'm gonna put new bolts. New bolts and nuts. Gotta go over to the truck and get some nuts. And they are a 3/4. I'm gonna use lock nuts. So you need 2, 4, 8. Alrighty, I'm gonna let the forklift off, get it centered, and then tighten it up. Like we need to come this way just a little. Alrighty, we are centered. Tighten it up. Kind of a tough spot to get into, so I'm using a wobble socket. Fits right in here pretty nice. Alrighty, now we're ready for the filter, which is on order. I don't know when it'll be here, but hopefully it won't take too long. It's going to mount right here in between this, be upright, and then plummet into the towers, and this will be good to go.
I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the fabrication and setup that goes into getting the Blu Jet toolbar ready to head out to the field. Next time we see it, we'll see the toolbar getting hooked up to the anhydrous tanks and applying that nitrogen fertilizer into the ground ahead of corn planting. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 1,000 videos of farm machines in action. Make sure to click on the notifications bell as well so you'll know when the next Big Tractor Power video is released. New videos are coming out almost every day from the channel. If you have any questions or thoughts about this video, please leave them in the comment section below as I try to respond to every post that is made. If you would like to get a preview of what is coming up next on Big Tractor Power YouTube, make sure to check out Big Tractor Power Instagram, where I share pictures and short video clips of what is currently being filmed in the field. As always, thank you for watching.